but we're here for a different reason. We're here to celebrate Christmas and to celebrate, and I think today we can very say loudly, we celebrate Hanukkah, because that was such a horrible attack. That was a purely anti-Semitic attack. And to really celebrate the new year, we have an amazing couple of achievements. We've taken in more investment money than any country has ever taken in by 4 times. There's never been anything like it. And I like to say that was because of the November 5th election, but, and it was to an extent because without the November 5th election, you would have had a president that didn't have the courage to use tariffs the way they should be used. And because of the tariffs, we've taken in more than think of this, $18 trillion. There's never been anything like it. As an example, the previous administration, Sleepy Joe Biden, took in less than $1 trillion in 4 years. We took in more than $18 trillion in 10 months. I'd say that's pretty good, right? I'd say that's pretty good. And if you go back into history, there's never been a country that's taken in more than $3 trillion, and we have over 18. That's, again, because they don't want to pay tariffs. So in order not to pay tariffs, they come in and they build their plant in the United States. It's pretty simple. And it's been pretty amazing, actually. We have some very special people here, and because I believe in family so strongly, I think I should introduce, we have Don, we have his children, we have Vanessa, her children, Kai, Tristan, Spencer, Chloe. Kai's a great golfer. Has anyone ever, oh, there she is. Hi, Kai. Put your hand up, Kai. Can you beat your grandpa in golf? Can Kai beat her grandpa in golf? I don't know. But she's great. Chloe is going to be amazing. And all of them, they're great athletes. They're really great. So I just want to welcome Don, and I want to welcome Vanessa. I want to welcome the kids. And Bettina, who's with Don, is such a fantastic person. Where's Bettina? She's a great athlete, too. She said, where are you? I hear a really good athlete. So that's very nice. But so I just had to do that. But then I'm going to tell you about some other people that are here because it's amazing. We have a man who just won the U.S. Open in golf. He hits a long ball, slightly longer than me. I used to think I hit a long ball until I played with him. But everybody feels that way, even the touring pros. He's the longest hitter in golf. He's the longest hitter, much more importantly. He putts great. He chips great. He hits the ball dead straight. It's tough. When you're the longest, straightest hitter that putts the best and chips the best, typically you're going to do quite well, and he does quite well. Just signed a contract for like $200 million for playing golf. You're paying a guy hundreds of millions of dollars. And he's a fantastic person. You know what he's got, though, better than all of his game? The head. He's got the head is better than anything. He knows how to win. Where's Bryson DeChambeau? Is he here? Bryson. Come up here, Bryson. Come on. Come on, Bryson. I want to ask, why is he longer? Look at him. Now, if you rip off the jacket, you'll see the muscles are serious. But we don't have to rip off jackets. Come on up here. Say hello. Hi, Bryce. The current U.S. Open champion. Please.
My goodness. Well, I did not know I was going to be coming up here today, but I got to say thank you. And what the president done in this term has been incredible, right? It's the greatest economy that we've ever had, and just to be serving on the President's Council of Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition has been such an honor. And the First Lady looks so beautiful, by the way. And I'll say, cheers to the greatest economy that we've had in a long, long time. And Merry Christmas to everybody. You kids look awesome down there. I think that when I was a kid, I never imagined that I'd even be up here. How is this even possible? So it's been a beautiful moment. I'm going to cry, actually, because I don't even know why I'm up here speaking.
He hasn't cried in a long time.
No, not since the.
He's not a big crier.
Not since the U.S. Open, but
he makes other people cry.
I gotta tell you, What everybody's doing here is incredible for the country, and I got to thank the President of the United States. He is such an amazing human being. More importantly, as I've gotten to know him over the past decade now almost, what he's done, not just for our country, but just for every single person that he goes and interacts with, is absolutely incredible. I can't tell you how many times I've been around him and him just look over to a kid and be like, "How are you doing? You're doing so great. Love you. Keep going forward. Keep growing in life." It's unbelievable what he does for families and for kids. And for that, I say thank you and Merry Christmas to you guys. It's so amazing.
How was my golf game?
His golf game, look, his iron play is actually probably better than mine right now. I'll tell you that right now. I can hit it a little farther, but
He's a slightly longer.
just a little bit. But his putting has gotten really good lately. I played with Gary Player and Masa's son, of which he made so many putts when we played together for Gary's 90th. But anyway, he's a great golfer, better human being, and you definitely, we're all so lucky to have him as the President of the United States. So thank you guys. Thank you.
So Bryson, coming up the 18th fairway, needed a par to win the U.S. Open. He pulled his drive, which is a little bit unlike him, and he had a horrible lie. He was in a bush. This is not good because it looked like it was going to be a routine, but it's hard to finish. You know, winning is not easy, and especially with golf. So he pulled his drive a little bit, hit it about 360, but he pulled it, and he was in a bush. He chopped it out. It was actually an amazing shot. Many of the golfers, who saw this whole thing? Yes, right? I see all my friends are saying I saw it. He chopped it out of the bush, moved it forward 100 yards into a sand trap. So now he's 60 yards away. If you know anything about golf, that's the worst shot you can have. In fact, the pros don't even practice it because there's no way to figure it out. So he has 60 yards. What was it? 54 yards to be exact, I think. 54, or like about that. 54 yards. That's the worst thing that can happen. Behind the green is the clubhouse. If you go there, you have a 2-stroke penalty. You lose the U.S. Open. In front of the green is the worst bushes you've ever seen. So he has to either put it on the green or he's dead. So his caddy, who's a great caddy, wanted him to play way left and take 2 long putts and get into a playoff. Bryson said, "No, we got to go for the win." He takes like an open face 9-iron or wedge, which normally you wouldn't use. It's a very hard shot. And he hits it 4 feet from the hole. Now, for a golfer, they would say, that's not so good because they have to sink a 4-footer because they can't sink 4-footers. That guy can sink 4-footers. So he still had a 4-foot putt that broke a few inches to the right, which is considered harder than breaking to the left. He stood over the ball, hit it, went into the hole. He wins the U.S. Open. So that's called a champion's heart. So it's great to have you. You're a great champion. You won a lot of golf, U.S. Amateur, a lot of tournaments. And you know, you're just the beginning of your great, you know, your age is where they really become great. 31, 32 years old, that's when, if you look statistically, they do the best from 31, 32 to 40. Except for VJ. VJ won all of his tournaments from 40 to 50. VJ is the one unique player, right? He became great at 40. But you're at the exact perfect age, so great. You're a great champion. Thank you. It's great that you're here. Maybe I'll take a chipping lesson from him. He's a good champion. So I also want to thank Casey. I want to thank you for being here. James Blair, I want to thank you. Where's James? What a job he's done. You have your beautiful family, James? This guy is so good. You know, I wasn't sure. He was very quiet, and I kept hearing he's very quiet. But I'd hear from other people he's a total political genius, but I didn't see it because he was always, I don't know what it was. Maybe he was intimidated by the office of the president. But I heard he was like this brilliant guy. I'm telling you, sir. And then they gave him a very high position. I said, he's so quiet. They said, he's not quiet, sir. Maybe he's quiet around you. He's not quiet. And that was 2 years ago. And you know what? He's not quiet. He's incredible. The job you've done. Thank you, James. Great. Is the other James there? Because you have 2 Jameses. They're both great. So I used to call him Big James and Little James. But the problem is he's not little at all. And I don't think people like being called Little James. But I meant it very affectionately, but Big James is like 6'7", and he weighs like 320. So he's big compared to almost anybody. So then I said, okay, I'll change it. I'll call him Big James, and I'll call him Brilliant James. But that's a real slight on Big James now. So I just keep calling him James, whoever comes. But you've done a great job, and I appreciate it. I know you're working on that situation for appointments, and that'll be great. Pull that off. Naomi, thank you very much from Bedminster. Naomi is here. She does a fantastic job, and I want to thank you. I want to thank Erin Elmore. Is Erin here? Erin, come here, Erin. She's marrying the most powerful man in the administration. She's getting married to the great Dan Scavino. Is Dan here, or is he working? He's too big. Come on up here, Erin. You think Dan has bad taste? You won't believe this. Mickey Gallagher, another great golfer, is here. He's the head pro at Bedminster, and come on up here, Erin. You know the First Lady? Want to say a couple of words?
Sure.
Because she's a great hostess. She hosts professionally everything, and she's the best. But now she's probably going to, let's see, is she going to choke? No. Is she going to be the opposite of Bryson? Go ahead, say a couple. Great.
Thank you, Mr. President, First Lady, and to everyone, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for having me. It's an absolute honor. I got to fly here today with Vanessa and all of the kids, and you just have such a wonderful family. Everyone is amazing and polite and smart and athletic and talented. So you guys have done a truly amazing job, and it's a testament to your family. And I think this party is really special because my son is here, my sister is here, and the holidays and Christmas are truly about family. And thank God that we have a president and a first lady who puts our families first, who puts America first. And that's why we get to have this special, amazing, beautiful Christmas season the way that it is. And I thank God every day that President Trump won November 5th of last year. And I think we keep making America great again for all of these people here today, our children, our families. So thank you so much for having me. And thank you, President, First Lady.
Thank you. Great. Now you know what I'm talking about. You did a good job. I don't know. Scavino's great, but without that big power, do you think that she would have been interested in him? James, I don't know. I think the power is the thing that did it, right?
And his charming personality.
He's a great guy. You got a great guy, the best.
And he looks great these days.
He's a handsome guy, right? Look at her. She's defending him. Thank you. Erin, thank you very much. Thank you, darling. Great job. I appreciate it. So Mickey Gallagher, where's Mickey? Mickey from one of the, now he's a great player too. Probably Mickey would agree that he's not quite as good as Bryson. He's the head pro at Bedminster, one of the most respected professionals, the most, like in New Jersey, forget, he's like a king, and he's a really good golfer. But we've given up with the tour stuff, right, Mickey? We gave up. Well, when you see somebody's 100 yards longer, you say, let's go back to hiring golf pros all over the place, right? Thank you, Mickey, for being here. And he is a great golfer. Really terrific lawyer. He's been with me for a long time. I think he's got his family with him, and his family's great. Alan Garton. Where's Alan? Alan, nice to see you, Alan. Boy, are we winning cases or losing? I think we're winning. I guess we're winning because here we are, right? That's good. Well, you've done a great job, and look at that beautiful baby, huh? That boy, he's not a baby anymore, right? Good. Thank you, Alan. So we have things happening like nobody's ever seen before. We have a great country. It's a great time to have Christmas. And I just want to introduce a person who's very outstanding. She is a great person, a highly respected woman. Every time I make a speech, I see signs, we love our First Lady. We love our First Lady. They love our First Lady. What can I do? I don't like it because I think they like her more than they like me, and I am not happy about it. I am not happy. We're going to have a discussion about this. But they love our First Lady. And you know, Melania did all of these decorations, and she's gotten great reviews. The first year she did the trees, that's right. The first year, year one, she did the trees, they were white, and they were so, snow, beautiful. And the fake news hit her hard. The next year, they were red, gorgeous red. They hit her hard. The next year, they were another color. They hit her. I said, baby, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Make the trees green. Let them just be green. They're so beautiful. Let them be green. Anyway, she has gotten the greatest reviews I've ever seen. And nobody has ever gotten reviews like this for the White House. I actually like the white ones better, but what am I going to... She has done a great job, and maybe I'll ask her to say a few words. She loves you all. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the White House. It's nice to see familiar faces. First of all, my thoughts and prayers go to the families of people who lost their loved ones around the world in this difficult time. We are celebrating here Christmas, and I'm thinking about them, what they're going through. So my heart is with them. I would like that you enjoy today the White House. It's a special place. And we have a Santa visiting today. I hope you saw him. And if not, go to visit him in the green room, the family's room, a game room. He's waiting for you. You could take pictures and maybe whisper to him what you would like to have as a present for Christmas. So enjoy the time. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And all the best to your families. Thank you.
Thank you. And I just want to say, go. You're here for a reason. It's to celebrate Christmas and all of the holidays and the success of America. But we have the best chefs here. You are going to love that food. So go and get the food. Everybody wants to come to the Christmas party. I have made so many enemies because you can only have so many. And I've made so many enemies because I'm saying, I'm sorry, we're just not able to accommodate you. I don't necessarily say it myself, but our people do. And I think it's 10 to 1, Vince, 10 to 1. The 1 gets in and the 10 don't. So this is not a good, politically, this is not a good thing. But you're here. The food is phenomenal. Go eat. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and really have a fantastic year. We're going to have a great year. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.